Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for stopping by and checking out my videos. If you like my videos, please like, comment, and share. It's that time of year again, the dreaded time of year. Time to buy some tires for your truck or SUV. I know they say the easiest way to hurt a man is through his wallet, and I find that very, very true. So my suggestion for a truck or SUV would be an all-terrain tire. So let's go through those options and let's see what we have available to us. So without further ado, here we go. Let's spend some money. Alright, so the first thing I generally do when I am actually pricing for tires is I honestly go to Tire Rack. The reason I go to Tire Rack is it actually lets you put your specific year in and shows you, what's available, to your truck, and gives you recommendations. And then what I generally do is I go to, once I determine the tire that I'm actually going to purchase, then I'll use Tire Rack as a reference point, whether I'm calling Sears, or I'm calling Firestone, or I'm calling Goodyear, or I'm calling Discount Tire, just to name a few. I'm going to reference this price, say, hey, well, Tire Rack has it at this price. Can you beat or match this? One thing that I like about Sears is not only will Sears beat Tire Rack, but if you have a commercial account or if you have a fleet account with them, they'll also put on top of that your additional fleet account discount. So that's kind of nice. So let's go through here and let's see what we have available. So the all famous BF Goodrich all-terrain tires. This is obviously a very meaty selection. They are priced at, I think, let's see here, $190 each. So let's look at that tread. That's actually a pretty beefy tread. I mean, honestly, I've never owned a pair of BF Goodriches. I've always thought of buying them. What used to come stock on some of the Dodges was the Goodyear Wrangler tires, and I kind of really liked those. Those were like a mediocre tire, but this is a little bit more of an aggressive tire, but still an all-terrain tire, so not too meaty on the highway, so won't basically peel off like butter, or too loud of a whoa 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 whoa, on the road. But I definitely think this is one of my top selections that I'm debating on purchasing. On All American General Tire, honestly, those type of tires, I generally just stay away from them. That's not something I'm even interested, to be quite honest with you. The General Tires, like I said, the Goodyear Wranglers, that's what for many years when I was purchasing, out of all I've ever really drove is Mopar. So when I was purchasing Dodge, this is what came on them, so I've grown accustomed to these tires. I really like them. They're aggressive tire, not overly aggressive, but a nice lifespan on that tire, so you're getting your money's worth. They're not too soft, they're not too much of a passenger tire. I think it's a great all-terrain tire. And let's see here, I kind of made myself some notes. That Goodyear rings at $198.99 on here, so it's actually even more than the all-terrain tire. So now, if I'm going to compare them to, I'd rather have the all-terrain tire because it's actually cheaper, and I think it is a little bit more an aggressive tire. So we're going to go down here to the Kang hooks, hand cooks, I should say. I think they look all right. $165 per tire. The tread isn't as aggressive. To me, it looks more like a passenger tire, which is okay. But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for more of a all-terrain tire. So here we go to the Kumos. And this is what I'm leaning towards so far. I was kind of really surprised. I wasn't really expecting to go towards this, but look at the price. Look at that tread. Even the side, and that really kind of looks really eerily familiar to me too as a Goodyear Wrangler tire, which I've had really good luck with. So look at that nice tread pattern on there. Let me just make that a little bigger, So I don't know. I so far, when I've been looking through them, I think this is my tire. Look at that, almost 5-star rating, $142. So that's kind of hard to argue with. They're going down to the Michelin Tires, $212 per tire. I can't say anything bad about Michelin. They're obviously a reputable brand, but again, when you look at that tread pattern, all terrain, I don't really believe that. Look at that. it looks like a passenger tire to me. It looks like a highway tire. May make great mileage. What you may get good mileage out of that tire, but I don't think it's something that I would consider an all-terrain tire. So not something that I'm specifically looking for, because why do I want to purchase a tire? All right, so here we make it down to the original equipment manufacturer. Notice it states that right there. As I previously stated, when I always had purchased my trucks, they came with Goodyear Wranglers, and I was a little surprised, and I don't know at what point did they make that change, but it actually had these tires on. Would I ever purchase these tires personally? No. They came with the truck. I guess they did their job, but the problem they had with these tires is they didn't last. The lifespan of the tire was really, really low, to the point that the tires were wore down below the tread pattern, well below less than 30,000 miles. So when you drive a dually and that's 6 tires that you're replacing, that can get quite costly. So I would not make that decision to ever purchase these tires. I guess I can't speak badly of the tire since I didn't pay for it. But in all honesty, when you purchase a $60,000 truck, my expectations that it would not have such a cheap tire. So I think that was a poor choice on Dodge's or Rams or point to put these tires. So I would personally stay away from these tires. That's not something that I would ever purchase. To the Pirelli tires, I've always had good luck with Pirelli tires on a car. I've never honestly personally put a Pirelli tire on a truck. And when you're kind of looking at these patterns, again, this looks like more to me of a highway tire, a general tire, an all-season tire, not necessarily an all-terrain tire. It doesn't look as aggressive to me as an all-terrain tire. So this is not something I would neither consider for my truck. The Yokohamas, these actually look pretty decent. They're a little bit more of a tread to them, a little bit more of an aggression to them. But again, nothing in comparison to the BF Goodriches or the Kumos. So not bad. Especially at $147. Look, we're at $142 still for those Kumos. I think we're eventually going to do a side-by-side comparison of these Kumos here. So let's go back. But I do like them. I think they look pretty decent. Kind of again. I keep trying to don't sound redundant, but eerily familiar of the BF Goodyear Wrangler tires. So a nice general tire, I would say. But not necessarily something I would consider an all-terrain. To me, an all-terrain would be a little bit more aggressive, but it seems like a decent tire. Again, another tire by Yokohama's, I think a little bit less of aggressive, a little more of an all-terrain, less of an all-terrain. I don't know, the sides look a little more aggressive, but the actual inner pattern to me, I don't know. I don't know. It looks. I don't know. Like I said before, though, it looks like an okay of a tire. I can't say anything too bad about it. But I was just looking for something a little bit more aggressive. More something along the lines that when you see a BF all-terrain tire. That I think that kind of set the standard for an all-terrain tire. Bridgestones, $182, a little pricey, and to me just look like an all-season tire. Well, there they are. It is an all-season tire, not an all-terrain. So not something that I'm looking for. Not even an option. All-season general. I'll definitely not even purchase a general. Stay away from those. All-season tire, again, we're looking for all-terrain tires. All-season tire, again, we're looking for all-terrain tires. Here we are. I hate these guys. $136. That's probably what's on my truck. Here we go. Let's take a look at these commercial all-terrain off-roads. $217. I like that. I like that side. It looks like it has a beefed up tire well. Probably if you hit you get some curb rash or you hit a nice pothole, that might be a little bit more protective. It looks like it has that armor in that lip. That's nice. A decent tread pattern, but again, not as aggressive as the BF Goodriches or the Kumo Road Range. So I'm still leaning towards those. Again, like I said, those just look like an all-season tire. Not interested. The studs, that would be perfect if you were looking for something that was just purely a winter tire, maybe. But that's not something I'm looking for. I'm looking for a good all-terrain tire that would be used year-round. So here we go. So we went through the selections. And here are my number one choices. Let's see, we got the BF Goodriches. And I can't help but kind of look at that and at some point be like, wow, that does look like a decent tread pattern. And it's kind of a little amazing on that price there. But I don't know, just the fact that it's a general tire, I don't know. I kind of stay away from, not being a brand snob, but that's something I'm not even interested in because of it. But it does look like a decent tread pattern, but the lifespan and things like that, I couldn't say anything about it. So let's click on those Kumos. I don't know, let's take those Michelins out of there. I'm not sure why it's selecting these automatically, so here we go. Let's keep going down. That's not too bad of a tire, but again, it's not as aggressive. So we're getting down to the bottom of this list here. Almost there. Some all-season tires. All right, that's all of them. So we'll go back up to the top here. Let's compare selected. So the compare selected, we have the BF Goodrich all-terrain tires. I think those are kind of the champion of all champions right here. So the name speaks for themselves, and you see these in a lot of lifted trucks. The Goodyear Wranglers, I think a Goodyear tire is a reputable, well-known tire. It does have an aggressive tire pattern, not as aggressive as the BF Goodrich all-terrain tires, but I think up in there enough to hold its own. The hand hooks. So again, let's do pricing on those. So those BF Goodrich $190. The Goodyear was actually $189.99. So because of the Goodyear is actually costing more than the BF Goodriches, I don't even see that as an option, because then if that's the case, I'd rather go to the BF Goodrich's tires. Now you got so let's take that out. So now we got the hand hooks. Those are $165, and then we got the Kumos, which are $142. So let's take a look at this tread pattern here. No. I think when you do a side-by-side comparison to these three guys here, that's really not an option. Look at that. The Kumos. I like this on the side. I don't think it's as aggressive as the BF Goodriches. But I think it is it's an option, without a doubt. So here are my options, guys. The BF Goodriches, $190. The Hancocks, yeah, I think that looks more like an all-season tire. I disqualified other tires because of that, so I think I have to be fair and disqualify that. Look at that, doesn't look as aggressive, so I'm going to knock these out. So these are going to be my two options. I really hate the fact that I kicked out the Goodyear tires, but to me it didn't make any sense at all that the Goodyear tires actually costed more than the BF Goodrich all-terrain tires. So $190, $142. So let's look at this. Let's look at that side, and this is what really makes me like this, like that nice beefy edge. Nice. Look at that, 4 out of 5 stars, almost 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's listed as one of the best sellers. So I think I might have chose wisely, actually, when other people were going through here, obviously, assuming somewhat of the same. So I'm going to say this guy's the winner right here, the Kumho tires. I would have liked to honestly purchase the Kumho tires. I'm sorry, the BF Goodrich tires, because I have wanted a pair for a while. But when looking at the difference in the tread pattern and really doing a comparison, if I was to get the BF Goodrich train tires, they're $190 a piece. So $190, I need 6 of them. That's $1,140 versus $142 divided by 6, $850. So again, let's just do that. So 190 times 4. Oh, 4. What am I talking about? 4. 6. I wish it was 4. So 190 times 6. I was like, why is that a different price? So $1,140, or times 4 for you guys around there, Or I'm going to go with the Kumhos, which are $142 each. Again, times 6. Which is $840. Oops, it's not that. $840. So let's see, 1,140 minus 840. It's $300 savings. So can I justify $300 in a difference in price for this tire? I think it is a little bit more of a tread pattern. Is it that drastic of a difference that I'm willing to spend $300? No, I don't think so. And unfortunately, these type of decisions in the past have deterred me away from buying these. But again, if you're looking at these two, they're both coming up bestseller on Tire Rack's website. So that may speak for itself, when I was looking at it. So here's my opinion, guys. Let me know what you think. I'm actually going to be putting these on my truck. So as you saw, I do have a 2014 Dodge Ram 3500 dually. It's the quad cab with the full bed. So it's a big truck. It does have four-wheel drive, so that helps. But it's a lot of weight, and it's not about going. Sometimes it's about stopping. So this is really why I want this. So maybe I'll do another video once I actually have them installed and kind of driving through my property in the back and taking it out on the off-road and see how it's comparison, and then do a comparison. What do I think on the actual highway or road, I should say, pavement. But these are my two top selections, my two top suggestions. So let me know what you think, guys. Please leave feedback, comments, pictures of your videos, or links to your videos. Let's just see if you have these tires and see how they're comparison. What do you guys think of them? Are they lasting? Are they dry rotting? How are they doing on the road? Do they leak? That's another big problem. Are they leaking air? Are you constantly putting air in your tires? So thanks for watching. God bless. Have a good day. Drive safe. Keep on trucking. Hey guys, thank you for taking the time to actually watch this entire video and really go over with me some of the tires that I thought were the best options that we have on the market for our truck or SUVs. But again, just to recap, the two tires that I did in the end hold. The winners are the BF Goodrich All-Terrain TAs, the KO2s, and the Kumo Road Adventure ATs 51s. So for my truck, the BF Goodrich are $190 and the Kumos were $140. So since I'm trying to be honest, in my opinion, in all these reviews, I would say my personal budget, I'm going with the Kumo Road Ventures. Um, and the BF Goodrich all-terrain tires, if $50 more tire, if it really at this point in time really didn't bother me, um, I would just do it. I think they're that good of a tire. I think it's worth the money. But I think if you're a little bit more of a budget and you're just trying to get the best bang for your buck, I think the Kumo Road Adventures are the better way to go. So again, if you have the money and you're willing and you can spend it, screw it. You can't go wrong with the BF Goodrich all-terrain tires. And we went over every single tire available for trucks and SUVs, and hands down, man, they hold their own. But like I said, they are a little pricey, so I think the second best option is the Kumo Road Adventures, which I'm gonna go with. I think they're a great tire. We'll see how they handle and if that opinion stays. But some of the reviews, they speak to themselves, and I rely a lot on other people's reviews as well, and kind of just looking at them, and the patterns mean a lot to me and how I think how it's gonna handle. So trying to put my money where my mouth is, and I'm actually going to be buying these Kumo Road Adventures. So again, as I mentioned previously in the video, I will update a video later with them actually installed in my truck. So I just couldn't end this video without kind of jumping in there and saying YouTube confessions. So why I really lean towards one or the other. But at the end of the day, I think I left an honest review and an honest opinion and gave you two really good choices. And I think what's going to make you lean towards one way or the other, just as I did, is going to be cost. But I think either tire that you get, you're going to choose a great tire and you'll be happy with it. So thanks for going watching. God bless. Have a good day. Keep trucking. And please like and share and comment on my videos. Bye.